Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, as you all know, I've done several videos about ADOS. Actually, I did two videos. And the point of this particular live stream right now is to just issue a challenge to all these people that have jumped on this ADOS bandwagon. I want to challenge you all to a debate. I will debate any of you live on this subject. And I'm talking about people that actually have content, people that do videos, because I received a lot of negative feedback from those two videos that I did on ADOS. People attacking my credibility, people criticizing my points of view. So I would welcome the opportunity to debate my detractors live on this particular subject. And you can go out and tell people like Yvette Carnell that I would love to debate her. You can tell Antonio Moore that I would love to debate him on this issue live. And you can debate all these imitators, also let these imitators know as well that I will debate any of them live on this subject. All these people that are just jumping on this bandwagon. I would love to debate them live. As this brother Psycho says, I want that smoke. I want that work. So, this is just a challenge, an open challenge to any of these people that support this ADOS ideology. I would love to debate them about pan-Africanism. I would love to debate them about the limits of this particular ideology and how it's detrimental to the Black community. I would welcome that opportunity. I'll debate Mark Black. People are putting these names down here. I'll debate any of these people, BGS. Put some other names up here. I'll debate any of these people, man. And I saw a couple of live streams that people did on this subject, but I want to debate people face to face as well. The people that I debate, I don't want to debate against an icon or, not an icon, an avatar. I want people to face me face to face, man to man, just like I'm on camera now. If somebody's going to debate me, they got to do it face to face, man. I don't do this Lone Ranger type of thing. I don't do Batman and Robin type of thing. If you stand by your position, you should be brave enough to show your face and actually state your position in front of a camera. I mean, it's easy, very easy to talk all this pro-Black rhetoric when you're hiding. It's very easy to talk about the white man and this and that and the evil system when you're hiding your face. You have to stand behind what you say. So if I debate somebody, my only condition is that you have to show your face if you want to debate me on this channel about this subject. I would love to debate these people, man. And I agree with your point, Elaine Lloyd, about how it's a right-wing front to encourage anti-immigrant sentiment among Black people. Exactly, that's what it is. A lot of these people run with Donald Trump's talking points. As I indicated before, Yvette Carnell, one of the key proponents of this narrow-minded ideology, has done a video where she actually put on a Donald Trump hat. She has videos where she's co-signing this anti-immigrant rhetoric coming from the Trump administration. So that's a very valid point about it being a right-wing front. I challenge these people to a debate. I agree with Claude Anderson on some issues, but when it comes to immigration, I don't agree with him on that. When it comes to the issue of voting, I don't agree with him on that. When it comes to various issues, I don't agree with him on. There's some things that I agree with, some things that I don't. It's like a buffet, you take what you want and you leave behind what you don't want. I don't like blindly embrace anybody. I always use critical thinking before I make a decision, before I state a position. Yeah, so I welcome a debate. You know, I would be happy to debate these people, and I encourage you all to spread the word. Tell these people that I will debate them. You know, people like what's his name, Uhuru or whatever that guy's name is. Yeah, I'll debate any of these people, man. Any of these people that are supporting this ADOS narrow-minded ideology. You know, it's easy for somebody to, you know, some faceless person with 0 subscribers to leave a comment to a video. It's quite another thing to actually respond to live um, discussion, to respond to live assertions and stuff. So I challenge these people to a debate. I welcome that debate. And if somebody wants, you know, somebody said, uh, Gab Talk Media has a neutral platform. I'll debate somebody on a neutral platform. I'll do that as well. You know, as long as they're fair, as long as they're not like, you know, biased, I'll do that. As long as they give me a fair opportunity to express myself and I'm not going to be cut off, I'll do that. I'll go on one of these people's platforms and debate them if they give me assurances that they will treat me with respect. You know, they will have an intelligent adult type of discussion and debate. I'll debate them on their own platforms. I'll go on Yvette Carnell's show. I'll go on Antonio Moore's videos and debate him live. I'll debate these people. Any of them. Yeah, I know what they're saying, Ray Gunn. Like I've watched Antonio Moore's video where he's explaining ADOS ideology, and that's the bulk of where I get my response to it. That's the bulk of why I don't stand with it, because of many of the things that he stated when he was explaining exactly what it is. Like a lot of these people that left comments, they want to talk about how I'm like uninformed about what ADOS is about when I'm getting all my information from the person who created it. When I'm relying on a video that this guy Antonio Moore put out where he was supposedly explaining the ideology. People just don't like when you take that ideology and you show where its logical conclusion leads. You know, they don't like that. They don't like when you do that. Yeah, so somebody said what's crazy is how Yvette and Tone said on their last video that no one wants to come and challenge them. And the truth is, Yvette will be quick to shut you out of the conversation. Yeah, I mean, I'll debate these people. You can let them know. You can post links to the very first video that I did on this subject. Post that link in their videos. Let them know that I'm challenging them to a debate. I just think that this ideology is counterproductive. You know, this ideology where you splinter up a group that's already a minority in this country. That's just as bad as people wanting to divide up the Black community based on, you know, skin complexion, or based on somebody being biracial and all that kind of stuff. Fragmenting a minority in the country, while at the same time you're fragmenting a group that's already a minority. You actually expect that you're going to be able to lobby for reparations without support in the Black, you know, without the Black community being unified, and without having alliances and coalitions with others outside of the Black community. That just shows you how flawed this logic is that these people rely on. So yeah, I would love to debate these people. And some people have asked me, well, they said, well, admit it, you're not ADOS, you know, basically suggesting that I'm not an African American, that I'm either an immigrant or a child of immigrants. No, I'm an African American. You know, my ancestors were enslaved in this country. My family has the paperwork on our history, proving that we were in fact, our ancestors were in fact enslaved in this country. They have the charts. They have the records proving this. So you can't come to me with that weak ass ad hominem attack to try to undermine my credibility on this issue. I, again, challenge these people to a debate. I want to debate these people live on this subject. I noticed that, for instance, Nyla Says had something where she had a debate on ADOS versus Pan-Africanism. I didn't watch it, but I saw the title to her video. I saw that it was like an 8-hour live stream, and I don't understand how people had that kind of time to be on a live stream that long. I just don't get it, and I don't have the time to watch nothing like that. But I may check out some of her videos, and I really want to go back to Yvette Carnell's video on Pan-Africanism, where she's trashing and stuff like that. It's like, how can anybody claim that they're about Black empowerment and you want to divide Black people up? I mean, how can you possibly claim to be about Black empowerment and you want to get rid of an ideology that helped unify African people worldwide? That's like somebody talking about how they're for workers' rights, but they don't believe that workers of the world should unite. How does that make any kind of sense? And then the whole thing about reparations, like people keep bringing this up, like they keep suggesting that somehow I'm saying that every Black immigrant should get reparations just like African Americans. I've never said any of that stuff. It's like people just invent these straw man arguments and pretend like that's my position. Oh, I accidentally hid that comment. Hold on one second. I'm sorry about that. I accidentally hid your comment, Miss J. Miss J said ADOS is mainly about jealousy of Black immigrants, Hispanics, white people, biracials, well off. Yeah, I mean, it's like, to an extent, I agree with that to some extent. I just think that instead of like hating on immigrants, we just need to be more competitive, man. That's what we need to do, man. Instead of hating on people, we need to strive harder. Instill, values of studying and stuff like and there are a lot of Black people that do instill those values that are competitive. Plenty of us, plenty of African Americans that are competitive, that do teach their children to compete and stuff like that. But too many of our people settle for mediocrity and then just want to point fingers and blame people and stuff like that instead of getting in the race and being competitive. And I think that that's a problem, man. As I said in my prior video, of course, the legacy of slavery has a current day impact on our situation and our condition. Of course, Jim Crow has a current day impact on our situation right now. But we got to move beyond just talking about slavery and stuff like that and actually do something to improve our condition right now. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say, man. I just issued this challenge. I don't want to make this long. I just wanted to get on here, issue this challenge, encourage you all to reach out to these people and tell them I'm open to a debate. Whether it's a smaller YouTuber or somebody that has a huge following, I will debate them live on this subject. Yeah, so with that, I'm going to say peace and blessings to each and every one of you. But before I close out, I want to bring your attention to my art Instagram page. I want to let you all know about that before I close out. And I did an announcement on my on another channel that I have, my art channel, but I want to do that announcement here. I'm going to share my screen real quick. And I want to encourage you all to follow me on Instagram, follow my art page on Instagram. So for Black History Month, I decided to do an art challenge. So for each day during Black History Month, I drew a figure in Black history. So today is the 19th day of Black History Month, and I have drawn 19 African-American figures in our history. So I encourage you to follow me on Instagram. Here's my Instagram page, the Osaka Gallery. This is my most recent piece right here. I posted this today. It's a drawing of Black Panther Party founder, Bobby Seale. And the day before that, I did this one on Charles Hamilton Houston. And I have these others here. I won't point to them specifically, but you see the page here. So I encourage you all to follow me on Instagram, follow this page, the Osaka Gallery. Also, you can follow me on Facebook at the Osaka Gallery. That's my art page. And you can also follow my political page, New Possibilities, on Facebook. So I encourage you all to do so. Also, I want to let you all know that these drawings are all for sale. The prints are for sale for $30 each. That includes shipping and handling. Also, I can make originals for you on demand for $75 each. This is another one that I really like that I did. This is one of my favorite pieces. This is a drawing of Aretha Franklin, but this one's not for sale. Like, I gave this as a special gift to someone very important to me. But yeah, so I encourage you all to support this effort, to support my art and all that kind of stuff. I also have an art channel here on YouTube that goes by the same name. At the end of the month, I'm going to do a video showing all these particular drawings. And after this series, I'm probably going to do another series. So this has been a challenge. Like every day during Black History Month, I have been drawing these figures. I have a very busy schedule, but I still managed to take out time to draw a different figure in African American history for each day. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all real quick before I sign out. Again, I want to thank people for tuning in, for supporting everything that I do on this channel. I appreciate your support. And with that, I'm going to say peace and blessings to each and every one of you.